Morning, friends. A few of my favourite things at the moment. Hot chocolate from Cheeky Fox, a haircut from Menco, and sitting in my chair from Robertson's Furniture. Shout out to all those businesses. Thinking today that my head has been full and going crazy. One thing tends to lead to another, tends to lead to another, tends to lead to another. And then I find myself dropping my hot chocolate cup. Yeah, that's real for you. So, one thing leads to another, and then I feel like I haven't finished the first thing that I was meant to do. And in the midst of that, you see what other people are doing, and this thought track starts to happen that you wonder if you're doing enough, if there should be more that you're doing, if you could be doing more, if you're providing enough opportunities, if you're doing it well enough, or helping people enough, or giving people the resources they need well enough. You know, there's some great stuff that other people are doing. And it just gets in your head, and I know I've got to stop and say, no, this is what I'm doing. This is what I feel like I need to do. And I don't know about you, but do you feel overwhelmed in your head kind of thing? I was listening to a podcast by Rob Bell the other day. Shout out to Rob Bell, because I'm sure he'll be watching this. And he talked about the nature of this virus as we feel disempowered because it's out of our control, and we use language like we are helpless. So we play the victim, and we feel like we are the victims. And there's some truth to that. But he says empowerment actually becomes when we recognize, we are helpless. Like we can move beyond that. All of a sudden, we've shifted the mindset. We've shifted the thought pattern. Things are out of our control. Yes, that's a good thing to recognize. It shifts our focus. It shifts our mindset. And I know I have a bit of a mantra or something I come back to. Some of you will know one of my go-to scripture verses is be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So even today and yesterday, so many thoughts going through my head, and I watch what other people are doing, as I said, and I shouldn't be thinking like that. And it's too late. I've already thought like that. And so the rest becomes, I shouldn't think like that. Actually, I've already thought like that. Okay, it's an interesting thought. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. There's lots of thoughts that can come and go, but I don't have to catch them all. I cannot catch them all. We cannot catch all the thoughts that go on inside our heads. Some thoughts are just interesting thoughts that come through every now and then. And our mind has the capacity to say, that's a nice idea. Thanks very much. I'll see if that comes back, if I need to deal with it. And that's a great sense of empowerment. We can't catch everything. I've spoken to a few people about being at Southern Cross Station, and if you want to be on platform 2 at 6:15 to catch the train home from Melbourne to Horsham, you're not running around catching every other train and looking at every other screen on every other platform. You're sticking to what you know. You see all the other trains come and go, but you stay true to what you know, what is before you, what is here, what is present, what you can see, and what you know to be true and within yourself. So I guess the sense of the recognition that being empowered is recognizing a little bit of where we're at, accepting it, having the courage to accept it, acknowledging that we can't do everything, but we do, and we respond to what we have been given, with what we have given, and we transform, and we are transformed as we renew our mind. So we are not helpless. We are not without hope. But every now and then we just need to remind ourselves to breathe and to remember that we have the capacity to change the way that we think about things, which gives us new opportunities, new empowerment, and hopefully a deeper insight about who we are and who we are called to be. That's some reflections, if not a little bit messy, but yeah, interested in your feedback, interested in your thoughts. Blessings, friends.